I'm going to try to get the pumpkins out of this. I'm going to try to get the seeds out of this pumpkin to grow for next year. This was my favorite pumpkin, so I'm going to see if I can grow more pumpkins like this one. I want to pick out the best. I'm going to say 30. By best, I mean the biggest. Put them on a paper towel to dry. Okay, I picked out the 30 seeds I want. They were all pretty much the same size, so I just picked whatever. So when I plant the pumpkin seeds, we're going to put them in mounds. And I'm going to plant 3 pumpkin seeds per mound. I'm going to have about 10 mounds. That might be a little too many, so I might cut back. But put them on the paper towel. And I'm supposed to let them dry. Cool, dry place for about a week. These pumpkin seeds have been drying in the paper towel for about a week. I'm just going to put them in this envelope and save them till it's time to plant. Well, it's early June, so it's just about time to start planting the pumpkins. Like I said, in this region, you should probably start at the end of May. But you know, beginning of June, I think is probably just as well. So I got my pumpkin seeds here that that you saw me get out of the pumpkin. So we're just gonna try to plant those in the soil over here that I took out of the patio that I'm digging. So we'll do that right now. Here you can see I've been digging the hole for the patio. So I'm taking that dirt and I'm putting it in the back over here for a place to put the pumpkins. That's where my pumpkin patch is going to be. I think I'm going to take some dead leaves from back there from the fall and mix them in with the soil here. Okay, yeah, so I have some of this black cow manure. I'll spread that into the soil too. Hopefully that'll help out with the fertilization of the soil. So the pumpkins should grow good in that, I would think. I just got a bunch of these old decomposing leaves I piled up here in the back, loading it up into the wheelbarrow, bringing it over there. As you can see, I already started to spread it on the dirt pile over there. Alright, well, I spread the leaves all along my patch here. I'll try to spread that manure over it too. I don't have a lot of it, so every little bit helps. Alright, well, that's done. I got it pretty evenly spread out. It went a little further than I thought it was gonna. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create little hills inside this to plant the pumpkin seeds in. I'm going to put 3 seeds in each hill. There has to be quite a bit of space in between them. I think they said 1 meter. There has to be a lot of space where the pumpkins are going to be planted because when they grow, they really spread out. The vines just, they go. They're going to run into each other eventually, so I guess it's just better to spread them out as much as you can. But I only have that much room right now. I'm not sure how many hills I'm going to get. I'll put them together and then I'll record how many hills I got lined up for my pumpkin seeds. Okay, so I made some hills here. They're a little hard to see because it's all debris all mixed in, but I got one there. Did 9 altogether. 1, 2, 3 down this way. 3 down the middle. And then 3 down at this end. So what I'm going to do now is plant the seeds. I'm going to put 3 seeds into each hill. Plant them 1 inch down. So I'm just going to make a little indentation with my finger there. About 1 inch down. They say to plant the seed, point down. So that's in there. Point down. Point down. Now I'm just gonna fill in those little holes with some spare dirt over here. There we go. And I'm just gonna continue that process with each hill that I did. Now I'm going to water each hill. 7 days after planting, little pumpkin sprouts are coming through. That's happening on every mound. And it looks like every seed that I planted has started to show signs of growing. So that's good. I'm probably going to have to thin these mounds down to 2 plants each. Right now each mound has got 3 because I planted 3 seeds in each mound. So I'll see which plant out of the 3 I planted in each mound is doing the worst and cut that one out. I'm going out into the backyard to look at the pumpkins. It's been, I don't remember how long it's been. I'll put it on the screen. Plants are pretty big now, so I'll show them to you. So these are my pumpkin plants now. I'm gonna try to get in there and weed some of this stuff out. It's a little rainy out today, but I think today's the day that we have to thin these plants out a little bit. But this is what I've read to do, so that's what I'm gonna do. Now I have to choose which one I have to take out here. So I got 3 going on. They all look pretty much the same to me. I guess I'll just cut one at random. I guess I'll do this one here. Just cut it off, and then it'll stop growing. There we go. I gotta do that to each mound now. So we'll have 2 plants on each mound. Alright, so I thinned the plants down to 2 per mound. Here's the ones I took out. It wasn't really based on much other than maybe which way I want the vines to grow, because I want to try to keep this as organized as possible. It's gonna get crazy, I know it, but maybe if I could have a vine going this way and one that way, one this way, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. So it's July 16th. We've had a lot of growth. Unfortunately, we've also had a lot of thunderstorms and rain, heavy rain. We just had a little rainstorm. And in those rains, a couple of my plants got damaged. This one here, I know it doesn't really look like it, but this one was almost dead like a week ago. Broke off at the stem right around there. They sort of snapped in half in the wind. So I took some more dirt and I buried the snapped off part, and that seemed to have worked. They came back. They're smaller than the rest of them, but at least they're still growing. But I got some vines growing here. Got one going off this way. Probably getting a little tangled up in here. Okay, got one going off over here from this one. I want to try to not have them crisscross each other too much. It's going to be a little bit of a problem in the middle. But yeah, the vines are getting pretty long right now. This one's almost off the edge of the patch. So that's the pumpkin patch so far. No flowers yet. Yeah, it's coming along good. It is July 24th at around 8 in the morning. We have some nice pumpkin blossoms coming out. Pretty sure these are all still the male ones. You can see a bee in there. If there's no female blossoms open right now, then there's nothing to pollinate. That's a really pleasant noise going over there at 8 in the morning. If this was a female blossom, there would be like a little ball under here, like that. I actually found a female blossom that I must have missed. Yeah, but there's the female. So that's what will eventually turn into a pumpkin if it's properly pollinated. You can see it has a little bulb down on the bottom there. That's what will grow into a pumpkin. Today is August 3rd. As you can see, we have a couple of pumpkins that are growing pretty good here. One there, one here. It's probably about the size of, like about that big. But on these vines that are shooting out, see, there's another little thing there. Got another one growing here. And these vines are getting real long. I don't know why those are yellow over there. We got a couple yellow ones over there too, the leaves. But that's the middle. You got this vine. Really long. So it's growing pretty big. The plants are anyway. Not seeing much on this side. And these are yellow. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we got another one here. There'll be another one there. Can't really see. Yep. August, so we got 2 months. We'll see how it goes. Now it's September 7th. And this is the state of the pumpkin patch. We've had a few storms. We had Hurricane Henri come through, which turned into a tropical storm, I guess. And then we had the remnants of Hurricane Ida. We just got a lot of rain from that one. So I think what happened was all that rain might have killed these plants in the middle here, might have drowned them out. So there's a really big bare patch right in the middle here. But as you can see, we have some nice pumpkins coming out here. A couple there. Got a few over here. Got another one there. Got a pretty big, nice sized one over here. That one's almost fully orange. Another one over here. Another good sized one over here. These two are both orange. A couple of these look like they might be ready to be picked. See, the vines kept growing on the perimeter here. There's one right there. And a couple growing over here. Still pretty small and green. That one's getting a little big. Got a pretty nice sized one there. So we got quite a few pumpkins out of this. Just sort of letting them go wherever. I know I said I was gonna try to direct them, the vines, but it became unmanageable at a certain point. That's the pumpkin patch, beginning of September. So we've already got a few that look like they can be picked. So I'll probably go ahead and do that in the next week or so. Pick a few of these, maybe 3 of them. Then wait to see how well the rest of them mature. And still got another almost 2 months till Halloween, so I think we should get a fair amount of pumpkins out of this. I see about 3 or 4 carvable ones that are big enough to, you know, make a decent design out of. So that's it. Beginning of September. It's September 16th, and I decided I'm going to pick some of these pumpkins. They'll still look a little bit green. They're loaded with these weird bugs. I don't know what those are. Hopefully they're still good. They're not getting eaten or anything. Seems alright. This patch looks pretty decimated at this point. I really don't think we're going to get any new ones. Some of them I'll leave out here because they're still kind of green though. This guy looks like he's ready. Big one. I think this is my biggest one. Wow. There we go. That's a good size one. Whoa! Some kind of goose or something over there. Those are nice looking pumpkins. Here are the pumpkins that I grew in the back in my pumpkin patch, which you guys all saw up until this point. And some of them got damaged. Some of them were out in the field rotting. The field, my backyard. Some of them started to kind of get mushy when they were back there, so I just left those out there. It's about 2 or 3 of them. A couple of them I dropped trying to carry over here. I also have the ones up here put on the roof. About 15. Looks like there's 15 altogether of the ones that survived. There's Charlie McCracken. He is the Pumpkin King this year, I guess. This is Halloween. Today is October 18th, I believe. So this is the result of, what, like 6 months? Okay, it's October 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween. So I picked out my 4 best pumpkins, and I'm gonna carve these up. I'm drawing the face on one of the pumpkins here. I've decided to go for more of just kind of straight up jack-o'-lanterns this year. Just 3 faces. This one is modeled after the Nightmare Before Christmas. Pumpkin Jack wears as the Pumpkin King. See how the drawing comes out and go from there. Okay, so I think the drawing came out pretty good. So now I just have to start carving it. I've got my little pumpkin carving toolkit here. Got all sorts of things in here. Primarily I'm going this is to scoop the guts out. And other than that, I use these little saws here. I have a bigger one here, a little more, smaller one for more detail. But first, I have to take off the top and take all the guts out. This was my biggest pumpkin this year, so I figure I'll save some of the seeds from this pumpkin here and try to grow equally nice pumpkins next year from these seeds. But yeah, we'll start the process all over again, dry these out, and plant them again next year. So that's my first pumpkin. I'll give you updates on the rest of the pumpkins after I complete them. Keep on trucking. It's 11:30. Hopefully I'll get them done today. So this is the final product. Carved all 4 pumpkins. And the jack-o'-lanterns. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the process of growing pumpkins and picking them and carving them and all that stuff. If you did like it, make sure you hit the like button down below. Also share it with your friends. Try to subscribe to us. We'd like to see more subscribers on our channel. We got a lot of stuff we want to share with you guys. If you want to see us do something else like this, I'm not very good at gardening stuff, so we could try whatever you want us to try. I got enough space out in the backyard. Just leave a comment below. Let us know what you'd like to see us do. So make sure you catch us next time. We are Jackson No Trade.
It's wicked, 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 whack.